Hi guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to bring you the final flip through of the Gosford Green journal that we have been working on using the physical kit and also the digital version of the Gosford Green kit. Obviously we did this as a series for those people who wanted to follow along with the kind of, you know, beginners physical kits that I did. Let me just raise my tripod slightly. But you haven't obviously seen how I've decorated the outside. So the outside cover, I just literally covered the entire outside with the lovely fabric that came in the physical kits. And then just here, I just popped a little bit of lace at the bottom, just for a bit of interest. I mean, it is quite frayed and things all around the edge. I mean, I know I've said this before, I'm not a kind of neat freak and I wouldn't be able to make a good job of hemming it round neatly. So, you know, luckily the frays don't worry me. And then I've got some lace trim here on the front. I took the fabric printed collage sheet, what I had left, and I just stitched around that onto some more of the lace, which obviously I didn't coffee dye the lace throughout this journal. The lace is all bright white, which is a really lovely contrast to the kind of ivory tones of the kit. And then I took this same background fabric and made this ruffle here, which I'd obviously, you know, done previously, but I had some ruffle left. So I've just placed that down the edge. I used some of the pearly trim here. And then the only other thing that I have added was I just happened to have this, it was a necklace, and it actually had several of these kinds of things hanging. So I've just snipped off the top bit where it had the loop, you know, to hang it onto the, like a pendant. And I've just glued it on there, and I just thought that looked so beautiful. I don't think the camera's really picking it up, unfortunately, but it looks quite blingy and very medieval kind of when I'm looking at it here. So I love how it turned out. So going inside the journal, you know, thank you so much to those people who followed along, to anyone who bought either the physical kits or the digital kit. I really, really hope that you had a lovely time making your journal. I certainly had a lovely time making mine. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching and for buying, you know, the kits. So on the inside of the front cover, obviously you know, if you followed the series, you've seen all of this already, but you just haven't seen it in its completed form. So it's all stuffed now with all the pieces that we've made. They're all put into place now. So here I've got that skinny little piece that we made there with the tracing paper. That just tucks into this pocket here that we made. It's got fabric ruffle and the bow, and then down here I've just got a little journaling card on there. Little butterfly here with some bling. Then on the facing page I've got some lace trim here, and as I said, I didn't coffee dye the lace or anything, it's just bright white, which I just thought added such a beautiful contrast. We made a little folding kind of booklet again, so you've got some more coffee dyed sheets in here, and it's got the word happy there on some lace, so that just tucks in like that. Layered up pieces, and then in here we've just got journaling card from the Gosford Green kit. Then going over the page here, we've got journaling card tucked in the back from the Gosford Green kit, and that just tucks in like that. And then here we've got little fold out flip piece with one of those little flippy pads inside, so you've got some extra room for journaling, and you've got some wallpaper there sort of heading it off, and that all just tucks in here to one of the little labels. If I can reach around the tripod and actually tuck it in there. Oh, I might have to do that afterwards, I might just rip it otherwise. Here I've got some white fabric ruffle, I've got the postcard that came with the physical kit, and then I've popped in a journaling card up there. And then this we made together, just a little sort of flippy booklet, like that. And that just tucks in here behind this journaling card. And then here I've got a big pocket tucked into there. I've just made a little folding piece again with some more sort of flippy paper, like another sort of flippy pad, so you've got plenty of room. Obviously this, I think we made this together, and you know, this was like fly sheets or the insides of books. So you've got one or two pieces with some text there. You could either just, you know, paint over that or gesso over it, or just write over it, to be honest. It would cover up, you know, pretty well. And that just closes there under the flower. So love how that looks. And that was that paper that I was holding and just couldn't bring myself to use. So I quite like that because it's really, you know, on show. Then here we've just got a fold out flip piece and then lots of pieces collaged up here, some lace trim. Then here I've just popped a flower on to one of the blank pages. You've got another flower here. You've got some of the book page. Oops, a little piece of cutting from some paper. And then you've got some more blank pages. Here I've just popped one of the vintage postage stamps and some lace. Here you've got one of the ruffles, and here you've got, forgotten what we've made here, but this one we made a little top loading envelope, which I have now glued in this picture. So again, I might have to come back to that because I may rip it by getting it out. But you've got a little photograph in there anyway. The photographs are just printed onto that craft paper or card, and the word amazing. And obviously the flap just tucks in here into the flower. Then here you've just got the glassine bag and some of the tracing paper. And then here I've just popped the vintage playing card that came with the physical kit. This is actually the instructions, I think, or the counter card or something. That just goes in there. Then here we've got the tag that we made, and that's just tucked in here to this coin envelope. That just tucks in there. And then you've got some lace and things like that. I don't think I've tucked anything behind it, but you've got an extra space there that you could tuck something in. I've popped a flower here. Here we've got one of those matchbox books. Why can I never say that? I have no idea. And that just tucks in like that. It's a side loading or a side opening one. You know, I tend to normally make them uploading or downloading. So I thought that was quite fun. Some lace, and then tucked in the top we've just got a journaling card from the Gosford green kit and another bit of fabric ruffle there from the lace. Another vintage postage stamp there and one of the flowers from the kit. This is some of that vintage paperwork, vintage sheet music, some plain paper. Then here you've got a journaling card in here. You've got some of that fabric. And then tucked in the back, we made this journaling card where we've got a pocket, or a tuck spot, sorry, made from that journaling card. So you've got a photograph here, and that just tucks in to the tag itself. And the tag, obviously, you've got the journaling space behind there. So really pretty. I love that tag. And then here you've got some fabric ruffle, or lace ruffle, sorry, and one of the bows that came with the physical kit. Going into the centre of the signature, you've got one of those Patricia book page pockets, and tucked in there you've just got a journaling card from the kit. You've got some lace ruffle down here, and then we made a couple of little flippy pads there. So that's one of them. That just tucks in there like that. And then here we've just got a sort of large pocket with a flip out here that tucks in behind this flower. So you've got more room for journaling, that just tucks in. And then you've just got a journaling card from the kit that tucks in there. So I love how this journal turned out. It's really pretty. And then here you've got another one of those envelope pockets. And again, we just made this little folding flip out, if you recall, and we just stumbled across this idea really, and we just glued on the tracing paper image. So this is just coffee dyed paper, but obviously provides, you know, more journaling space, and I just popped a bit of lace on there for a bit of interest. And then here down tucked in you've got a journaling card from the kit, and then here you've got another pocket where I popped in one of those sort of labels from the kit, and you've got some lace trim up there. More blank paper, you've got some of that sort of faux washi tape stuff, and a clock. And then blank page for journaling, that's that document again. Flower here, fabric ruffle on this side, and then here we've got that gorgeous envelope flip out. And tucked in there, I've just popped in this little journaling card that we made with the pocket, and that's got a journaling card inside it. So that just tucks all in like that. And then obviously this is all decorated up. And then going over the page, we've got that lovely book page pocket, and we tucked in this paper bag here, which I just popped in. I'm trying to remember what I did tuck in there. Oh, I just popped in literally the words I had left and a flower there. So, you know, you could take those and kind of pop them somewhere around the journal if you wanted. So they just tuck in there. This side you've got a journaling card as well from the Gosford Green kit. And then here you've got some lace ruffle, and then here we did this lovely folding kind of piece where we've got a diagonal pocket. So you've got a pocket here. I tucked in this tag that we made with the sort of baby tag attached. So that's just on the string. That just tucks in there. We've got the hinged butterfly. And then here you've got this gorgeous fold out flip with this lovely lady. All ties up with the string. So, you know me, I just love tying stuff up like this. It's really nice. And then here I've just tucked in another one of those photographs printed onto the buff card, or the craft coloured card. Left this plain for journaling and popped the washi up there. And then you've got another couple of plainish pages there for journaling here. Bit of book page, some lace ruffle, and then just a flower up there. And then going further on, we've just got this little fold out envelope, which, oops, have I? Right, I've forgotten to put something into there as well. So, but you could always put something obviously in that envelope. And then you've also got this piece here, which is a pocket. So that journaling card goes in there. This then folds over. Obviously you've got inside that envelope that you can put something. This ties closed like so. And then here we've just got another one of the journaling cards from the Gosford Green kit. That just goes in there. Some more fabric ruffle. And then on here we've got just a pocket that we made, and that's acting as a little side pocket where we popped in a journaling card. And then tucked in here, we made this journaling card together. Love how this turned out. Used that little slide that I'd made and included in the physical kits, and it's got journaling space obviously on the back. So really, really like that journaling card. It's probably my favourite one. And then you've got the fabric ruffle, and then here we've got that big paper clip that we did. So that's just got another one of those vintage photos printed onto the card. You've got a folding flip here with another journaling card from the kit. And then here we used some of the vintage document and some of the background page to make this, it's like a 3-side pocket or 3-slot pocket. So in the first slot, we've got another one of those photographs. And then in the second slot, we've got another journaling card there from the Gosford Green kit. And then here we've got another journaling card there that's also from the Gosford Green. So if you hadn't seen the details of the journaling, you know, the digi kit for the Gosford Green, that's all in my Etsy shop, obviously called Gosford Green, and it consists of background pages and obviously the fussy cuts like the flowers and the lady and things. And then going over the page to the final page here, we used that envelope to create a pocket. I used the paper bag here, and inside the paper bag, again, I just popped in a couple of the little leftover pieces. So I had a couple of little labels and a couple of butterflies, and I just thought that was nice for you guys, or, you know, whoever buys the journal, to have those to be able to pop them in wherever they fancy. So I intentionally kind of left a couple of pages plainer. So in your pages here, you could always add like a butterfly or, you know, something like that on those pages. So, you know, that's why I kind of left them there. And then finally here, we've got that lovely fabric pocket that I made with this beautiful fabric ruffle. And then I just tucked in the other piece of that vintage document, which just literally, you know, it's as per the original, except it's been coffee dyed now. And I have trimmed it down at the sides because otherwise it was a bit too long for the height of the journal. But it's all plain on the back, so you've got room for journaling there. So that's it. The whole journal kind of come together. So I hope that you guys liked the series. I didn't add a closure, by the way, mainly because it would again have had to come from, you know, some other supplies. So I didn't want to obviously add something that wasn't really kind of included in the kit. I mean, to be honest, as you can see, although it's massively fat, it is holding closed, you know. I mean, obviously it wouldn't if you were slinging it around, but I mean, hopefully you wouldn't be slinging it around because it probably wouldn't really kind of last long. But, you know, if you're kind of gentle with it and things, it will just hold kind of like that anyway. Yeah. So anyway, I hope that you like the journal. I love how it turned out. I had a great time doing the series. I hope you guys really enjoyed it too. And thank you very much for watching both the series and the flip through. Thanks very much then, and obviously the journal is in my Etsy now to go alongside the video, and see you guys soon. Thanks then, bye.